Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. I had given you some words, hard words to write. I hope you all have written that. First, we'll be discussing the meanings of those hard words, and after that, I'll be explaining you the lesson in short. The first word was croak. Croak means sound made by Croak means sound made by frog or crow. Melodious, musically satisfying notes. You might have heard this melodious voice. It means that they sing very fluently or very nicely. That is called as melodious. Next, jeer. Jeer means make rude and mocking remarks. Means you are not talking properly with someone. That is called as jeer. Abundantly means in large quantities, in more quantity. Studious means spending a lot of time in studying. You say as he is a studious child, it means that he is very good in studies, he is always studying. Next, fort means a thing at which someone is good. In this lesson, it is given there as Malti's fort was maths. It means she was very good in maths subject. Bellied means fail to give a true impression. Means they are not able to have a good image in front of their friends. That is called as bellied. Next one is nimble. Nimble means quick and light action. When you are doing something and you are in a hurry, you do it in a quick way. That is called as nimble. Clique means a small group of close people. You all might be having close friends, and you are having close friends and you have your small group. That is called as clique. Stubborn means showing not to change attitude. Means someone is saying you to do something, but you are saying that no, I'll not do this, I'll not do that. Means you are acting stubborn. Verge means an edge or an extreme limit. In this lesson, she was in verge of tears. Means her limit was over, she couldn't control anymore and she started to cry. Mercilessly means show no mercy. Means you are not showing any pity, you are not feeling bad for them. That is mercilessly. Trembling means shaking. Your hands sometimes they shake or sometimes your legs shake. That is nothing but trembling. Exaggerated, regarded as larger than in reality. Means in real you don't know anything, but you are boosting yourself that I know this, I know that, I have done this, I have done that. That is called as exaggerated. Whereas you don't know any such things, but you are boosting yourself. You are telling I am great, but in reality that is not the truth. That is exaggerated. Next one is accent. Accent means different way of pronouncing language or the words. You know that our English accent is different compared to the Western countries, compared to the USA. They speak different accent. Their English is having different accent. Huff means blow out air loudly. When you are running, you have run maybe around 500 meters or maybe 1000 meters, 1 kilometer, continuously running, and then you stop and then you are huffing, you are making the sound, you are blowing out the air loudly. That is nothing but huffing. I hope all the meanings are clear to you. Now I'll explain the lesson in short. First I'll introduce you the characters in this lesson. So there is a couple, there is a family, that is Mr. Sen and Mrs. Sen. They are having a daughter. Her name is Rima. And then Rima is having friends. She is having a small clique, means her group of close friends. Who are they? They are Neha, Shahnaz and Claire. These three are close friends for Rima. So total in their group there are 4 girls. So now the school has started. There is a first day of school, and then one new girl comes to the class. The name of that girl is Malti. She has come from another state. So this, how is Rima? She is having lot of attitude. She thinks that she is very great and all, and she knows everything. Whereas this Malti, she is a poor girl. She has this oily hair, long skirt, and the way she speaks, her accent is different. Instead of saying good morning teacher, she is saying good morning teacher. And instead of saying ask, she is saying as aks. And because of her pronunciation, many of the students in the class make fun of her. So it is the first day of class, and then all the students, they go to class and they attend all the classes and they come back to home. So when Rima comes back to home, her parents, Mr. Sen and Mrs. Sen, ask her how was the first day of school. She says that it was okay, just we were all settling in. We got just all the introduction about the subjects, we got the books and all. And then the parents ask, as any new student has come to your class or no? Then she says that yes, only one girl has come and her name is Malti, and she is very poor girl. I don't like her, she says. So now these parents feel bad. They ask us why you are saying. Then she says that her pronunciation is not good. She doesn't talk properly in English. So these parents, they feel bad. They say that we send you to the school so that you learn good manners, you learn good things, not the bad things in the school. We send you so that you treat all the people equally. You don't differentiate between the poor and rich, or someone who is good in pronunciation and who is not good in pronunciation. Just see their nature, whether they are good or bad. That is what the parents say. So then this classes keep on going, and this all the things. One day these all people go to the class, and then Malti is coming to the class, and these people mimic her as good morning. Then she feels very happy that her friends are greeting her good morning. So she said good morning, and then these all the people start to laugh at her. Then she feels very bad. Then one day there is a singing competition in the school. There are different language categories, like maybe Hindi category, Marathi category, English category and all. So Rima is good in English, so she participates in English singing competition. Whereas Malti is good in Hindi, so she participates in Hindi singing competition. So the competition starts, and then Malti starts to sing. When she starts to sing, everyone is very happy to see her singing. She is singing very melodiously. Her voice is very melodious. Everyone, they are sitting silently and they all are listening. And then friends of Rima understand. That is, who are the friends of Rima? Claire, Shahnaz and Neha. They also like the singing of Malti, and they also like her nature. So they clap for Malti. Whereas Rima, who had participated in English competition, maybe she doesn't sing properly, and that is why she doesn't win any prize. Whereas Malti wins the first prize. Now when someone is good in something, you all like them, right? You want to go to them, you want to make friendship with them. Similarly, now Rima's friends also want to make friendship with Malti. And also Malti is good in mathematics subject. So slowly, this all the friends of Rima, they start becoming friends with Malti. They start asking doubts to Malti whenever they have doubts in maths subject. So one day, when this Rima makes fun of Malti, Malti feels very bad, so she goes and tells to Rima, I know that your English is very good, my English is not so good. Will you help me in improving my English language? She asks politely, but what does this Rima say? She is very stubborn, she is having lot of attitude. She says that no, I'm not going to explain you, or I'm not going to teach you English language. It is not your type of language to learn. You are not good at it, and I'm not going to teach you. And then Malti feels very bad. She is about to cry, but still she controls her tears and she goes back and sits in her seat. Now this Rima's friends, her clique, those girls, they feel bad the way Rima treated Malti. So they go towards Rima and say, we had not expected this thing from you. You are not at all a good girl. We are not going to be friends with you. We are going to be friends with Malti because she is a good girl. So now Rima feels very bad that her friends left her and went. And then she goes to home and she sits on the dining table to have the food, but she is sitting very silent. The parents of Rima, they see that she is sitting quiet and she is feeling bad, but they don't ask because it was her own mistake. She brought this situation on her by herself because of her attitude. So students, the moral of this lesson is, don't treat your friends or anyone inferior, less compared to you. Everyone is good at some or the other thing. You have to appreciate them. You have to be polite to the people. You have to speak in a good way. You have to treat them in a proper way. Then only the people will accept you the way you are. If you show a lot of attitude, or if you are saying that I am superior to you, then no one is going to be friend with you. All will leave you and go away. They are never going to help you. I hope the lesson is clear to you all. In the next class, we'll be discussing about the workshop. About the workshop, the exercise which is given in the textbook, and I think so you all are having the workbooks also. So just check it and try to solve the exercise. I'll be helping you, but still you have to try to write it on your own. I hope the lesson is clear to you all. Thank you.